42nd summer here at Towering Pines. It's been a great tradition that was started by my grandfather and my father at that time, and I've spent every summer of my life up here. We're located up in Eagle River, Wisconsin, which is about a 6-hour drive north of Chicago. The reason why we chose to establish Towering Pines here is because of the setting. The beautiful, clear, sand-bottom lakes. We're in between two different lakes, great for any type of water sport. There's a lot of large pine trees. It's Towering Pines. A lot of forest land all around us. One of the great things about Towering Pines is the variety of activities. It gives them a chance to try as many different things as they want and really become good and skilled at a bunch of different activity areas.
Favorite activities at Towering Pines are sailing, rifle, soccer, tennis.
My favorite activity here is probably sailing.
Well, I like riflery. I like riding.
My favorite activity is arts and crafts.
I like sailing and riding.
Riding and sailing.
Soccer, tennis, and riflery.
Sailing, riflery, and trick ski.
I like tennis a lot, and I like riding and sailing.
Also, they get to learn what it's like to live with other people, really get to know them, form friendships. We also think that's important with the long term.
Probably the main reason I came back here is because after 4 years you have so many friends here and you don't get to see them at all except for the summer.
I've made a lot of friends here at Towering Pines.
I made lots of friends.
Now, most of the counselors here at TP are college-age students, and some of them have come up through the camp program and been campers here for 9-10 years, and so they're real familiar with the routines. Others at TP are college-age students in recreation or education, and we have some programs set up with different universities where they actually can receive credit for working here.
Our camp is surrounded by 2 lakes, therefore we have a lot of water activities: canoeing, sailing, skin diving, water skiing. So it's really important that they know how to swim. We think it's not just for a fun purpose, but it's also a safety. We try and keep the groups as small as we can so we can focus on what they're doing, and whenever it's possible, provide one-on-one attention to what each child needs to do to improve his strokes.
I think Towering Pines is great. I get to be by the waterfront 5 periods a day, teaching kids how to swim, lifeguarding, teaching kids how to skin dive. It's a real buzz, it's a real challenge. The kids learn how to make friends, they learn how to work as a team, try things they haven't tried before. I love it, it's a real challenge. It keeps you on your toes 24 hours a day.
been a lot of fun. I'm kind of sad that we only have a week left now. I don't want to really let go of the friendships that I've built here. And Towering Pines is a beautiful camp. The name says it all. There's towering pines all over the place. And it's very tranquil. It's in the woods. We're right by the lake. You hear the loons at night. You see eagles flying overhead. It's just stuff that you're not going to get in the city.
The Climax Forest is a nice setting for the kids to get a feel for what the forest wildlife is like, what the makeup of the forest is in terms of all the different life processes that are going on there, what lives there, why those particular things live in that particular setting.
Well, of course, there are some kids that like animals, and some kids that like horses particularly. And so for those that enjoy horses, animal life, this is an ideal place for them to get acquainted with the horses, and to, at the same time, we hope most of them develop a fair degree of skill at riding and managing the horse. Aside from the fact that they can come here and develop their skills in tennis, swimming, sailing, riding, riflery, in my judgment, one of the more important features and less obvious is the chance to be with kids your own age, to associate with others, and learn to live in an atmosphere that is where there's an absence of parents to do things for you and look after you.
We work closely with the parents to follow through with any medical regimes that they have at home, including dispensing medications and doing any kinds of treatments that the particular child may need.
There's no place nicer than being in the North Woods on a summer day when the breeze is blowing and the sailboats are out. One of the best aspects about the long-term session, as we now have it, is that it gives the campers a chance to work through problems or work to completion on an activity or on a skill. Many of the activities are such that if you're a complete beginner and have never done it before in your life, you can go from that to a fairly accomplished participant. And of course, the whole objective of Towering Pines is based on learning skills, and having the knowledge and the skills, you'll have a lot of fun. It's a pleasure to see them work through conflicts at times, good times, but also learn the skills of living in a group environment. The other thing, of course, is the fact that they're living and working together. They learn probably much more from each other than they do from the counselors and the rest of us here. In addition from that, I think many of them form friendships that last a long time.
Another thing about Towering Pines that is a little bit special is we do have a girls' camp that we also run with the same family, Camp Woodland, and that offers us opportunity to do social events and things like that.
Ready, set, go!
This is probably the greatest experience a kid could ever have, because you have all the things you want: riding, tennis, swimming. You have everything. One day my mom said, "Ted, you're going to Towering Pines," and I wasn't too happy at first. I didn't think I was gonna make too many friends, It didn't seem like it was gonna be that fun, but it turned out that I've been coming here for 8 years. And I love Camp Towering Pines.
I'm from California, Modesto, California. Yeah, the counselors are great. They're very different. There's from Mexico, from Illinois, lots from Illinois, and there's even Lloyd from Australia. Coming here is a good thing. It's a very good thing because I really like it here.
The first day I came here, I thought it was pretty boring, but then I started to get used to it. Well, stuff is fun, the food's great, and the last camping trip we did, it rained and we had to come, and it was like a big storm, and we had to run all the way back to our cabin.
The reason I come back here is because there are things here that you can't do when you're back home, like sailing, water skiing, stuff like that. Yeah, I made a lot of friends here. Yeah, I like the Sunday campfires where we all have to make up skits, challenges.
Matt, stretch yourself out, don't hurt yourself. Yeah, definitely. Hey, come to You feel up to it, Matt. Testing the wind. The approach. The approach.
Captain TP comes and tells us some of the corniest jokes in the whole world.
Oh, horse a horse a horse.
The food here is great.
Actually, more than once in a while, the food is really exceptional.
It's great. I like the pancakes. I especially like the cookouts.
Food's great. I've put on 10 pounds already so far, so.
We've had a lot of second-generation campers, people that their father was a camper and now they are a camper. So we're looking forward to continuing that tradition and having their sons and their sons after them also attend TP and really make this a family tradition and something that continues on.